Sau đây là video giới thiệu về hệ miễn dịch của tổ 3. Bạn nghĩ như thế nào nếu đưa chiến tranh và dịch bệnh lên bàn cân? Nó có thực sự tương đương nhau hay không? Như chúng ta đã biết, con số thiệt hại do chiến tranh gây ra nhỏ hơn là con số thiệt hại do các đại dịch như SARS, đầu mùa, HIV gây ra. Vì sao con số đó lại lớn đến như vậy? Và có phải ai khi tiếp xúc với môi trường có các tác nhân gây hại thì đều mắc phải hay không? Hàng ngày chúng ta tiếp xúc với rất nhiều vi khuẩn, khi đó trong cơ thể chúng ta sẽ xuất hiện một tấm khiên giúp bảo vệ bản thân khỏi các chất tác nhân có hại. Tấm khiên đó được gọi là hệ miễn dịch. Hôm nay chúng ta hãy cùng tìm hiểu về hệ miễn dịch để giải mã sức mạnh của nó. Mời các bạn xem qua đoạn clip sau đây.
风389，兄弟论道两杯茶，兄弟投缘似海群，兄弟交心无遮花，兄弟思念三更梦，兄弟怀旧伴天下，兄弟今生两家亲，兄弟来生一个妈。护国三军壮，兄弟安民万事夸，兄弟上阵也吃狼，兄弟拉着8匹马，兄弟水战前扫地，兄弟出塞拜指甲，兄弟生离两行泪，兄弟死别一枝花。万千心连，兄弟情啊，红尘里无限光华，兄弟情是没有色的酒，兄弟情是没有枪的。8匹马，兄弟水战前扫地，兄弟出塞拜指甲，兄弟生离两行泪，兄弟死别一枝花。兄弟情啊，夜空中万千星连。光华，兄弟情是没有色的酒，兄弟情是没有枪的。
that was a first, and so far a last. We don't yet understand exactly how he was cured. We can cure people of various diseases, such as malaria and hepatitis C, so why can't we cure HIV? Well, first, let's examine how HIV infects people and progresses into AIDS. HIV spreads through exchanges of bodily fluids. Unprotected sex and contaminated needles are the leading cause of transmission. It fortunately cannot spread through air, water, or casual contact. Individuals of any age, sexual orientation, gender, and race can contract HIV. Once inside the body, HIV infects cells that are part of the immune system. It particularly targets helper T cells, which help defend the body against bacterial and fungal infections. HIV is a retrovirus, which means it can write its genetic code into the genome of infected cells, co-opting them into making more copies of itself. During the first stage of HIV infection, the virus replicates within helper T cells, destroying many of them in the process. During this stage, patients often experience flu-like symptoms, but are typically not yet in mortal danger. However, for a period ranging from a few months to several years, during which time the patient may look and feel completely healthy, the virus continues to replicate and destroy T cells. When T cell counts drop too low, patients are in serious danger of contracting deadly infections that healthy immune systems can normally handle. This stage of HIV infection is known as AIDS. The good news is, there are drugs that are highly effective at managing levels of HIV and preventing T cell counts from getting low enough for the disease to progress to AIDS. With antiretroviral therapy, most HIV-positive people can expect to live long and healthy lives, and are much less likely to infect others. However, there are two major catches. One is that HIV-positive patients must keep taking their drugs for the rest of their lives. Without them, the virus can make a deadly comeback. So, how do these drugs work? The most commonly prescribed ones prevent the viral genome from being copied and incorporated into a host cell's DNA. Other drugs prevent the virus from maturing or assembling, causing HIV to be unable to infect new cells in the body. But HIV hides out somewhere our current drugs cannot reach it, inside the DNA of healthy T cells. Most T cells die shortly after being infected with HIV. But in a tiny percentage, the instructions for building more HIV viruses lies dormant, sometimes for years. So even if we could wipe out every HIV virus from an infected person's body, one of those T cells could activate and start spreading the virus again. The other major catch is that not everyone in the world has access to the therapies that could save their lives. In sub-Saharan Africa, which accounts for over 70% of HIV patients worldwide, antiretrovirals reached only about 1 in 3 HIV-positive patients in 2012. There is no easy answer to this problem. A mix of political, economic, and cultural barriers makes effective prevention and treatment difficult. And even in the US, HIV still claims more than 10,000 lives per year. However, there is ample cause for hope. Researchers may be closer than ever to developing a true cure. One research approach involves using a drug to activate all cells harboring the HIV genetic information. This would both destroy those cells and flush the virus out into the open, where our current drugs are effective. Another is looking to use genetic tools to cut the HIV DNA out of cells' genomes altogether. And while one cure out of 70 million cases may seem like terrible odds, one is immeasurably better than zero. We now know that a cure is possible, and that may give us